or General Secretary at the new party. The issues be brave. Yeah, share or free the Boadu. Yeah, and also be the Hong Kong. Yeah, and say brave. Drop any more aquaba.
Major Sona, I want to say.
No way, walk all day.
Yeah, don't walk.
Now, sir, my test almost refer. I drink as I know Pelgrana got near cow, who be some said, I didn't know everything.
Let's see you for the Omoshane. Sadino, men quite over my office now. Maybe a campaign 2014.
Okay.
And Omankasa coin is adding.
Okay.
Meaning, well, somebody on the age, issues severe, banish severe, solving and a far. Okay. A kind of deep analysis and answer. So,
as a public and also Agyapong, people for normal for I drink as here.
Say, you know, some of the decisions, when you're careful, 2-3 months, have a reverse. Because we should name a year within a short time. We are one of the best political parties, the most organized political parties in Africa. Danwa Stephen Harper, 22nd Prime Minister for Canada, Baja. He was so amazed about the way we organize our things that we've been able to do as a party. There's no party in the world that on its own to be collecting the results the way we do.
Okay.
A record. Which is even 2016, a record. But 2020, yeah, within 9 hours, near our best at 90%.
Now, Saudi, I must start in the breve.
It started around 2012, but it came very late into our implementing.
Okay.
Until from 2015, air coding started improving on the things, investing in our people, training them, making sure the right thing is done, and all that.
Okay.
Even 2016, we beat some mock elections about 2-3 times.
Okay.
Answer election.
Okay.
In 2020, for instance, mock election, was Ashanti region. We had some challenges. We won't say 2020, we went further down the year or 2016, to the extent says, and the core court is at the NDC for core quarter. 38,722 pink sheets because at every polling station we are scanning in your record. We are not only showing numbers, we are not only showing figures, we are showing details of signatures and all the details of the pink sheets. Last year, it wasn't an election year. We managed to organize our conferences throughout the country in all the 275 constituencies, sponsored it from the party. And you see, the moment you do 275 constituency annual delegates conference, you know what you've done? You've met close to 200,000 of your officers on the ground. 200,000 to analyze where we are, where we want to go, and give details as to the way forward.
There are other issues. I mean, you know, for a film about party months, no, 11 some about more by so transport fare. I say, and you may globally, or the bagan has say, a buying to ya or ye, General Secretary of the party, you and somebody be brave about him. You can find 11 and chassis.
Answer never can 11, Osha 2017, I about them. Now the general economic situation is here to the extent say answer na His Excellency akufo-addo power. It may grow your economy to over 8.3%. It reduce debt to GDP ratio to around 26%. From 250%. From 250% at about 26%. Inflation was all-time low. And all that. We've expanded the economy about 6 times between 2001 to 2008. Yeah, because look, can you believe, say, and sometimes you can't, for NTS, from 1981 to 2000, 1981, the total size of the economy was around $4 billion. By 2001, I take you over now. That's still a $4 billion.
Oh, sir.
Yes, for the period, 19-year period of the PNDC NDC.
$4 billion.
$4 billion.
Within 8 years,
within 8 years, the Corvette almost 28, about 4-5 times of it. Almost 28 billion within just 8 years. And I union number 5. Number 5, in Kakra, the only time they grew on the average of like 4.2%. Meanwhile, they grew around 5.8% within the 8-year period. The only time I'm more 2010, right? The discovery of until grew by 5%. And the following year still came. Until what's our loan? Over 4,000 to 290. Going on the average 5.5% from the 3.7 I bet to you. Kabubruana away so as a percentage of the size of the economy, that's debt to GDP, they reduce from close to 76% to 68%.
Okay.
Before the year 2019. In addition to all these, social interventions are massive. Even deciding to make sure say young across secondary school are you free within that short time was massive. There's no government ever in our contemporary history in Ghana almost introducing more social intervention program than us, even though we are center-right political party.
Is it not because they are buying and that's the hunting a free SHS or team implementing?
There is not a come home that more. Okay. Get fund car, NHIS car, and a lot of the subvented organizations, some Sikanomonsa anchor. So no, in things Sikano, whereby a near realignment of the budget, making sure say, baby, Sikapu here say, I was say econo. I was say anything our own is and yes, Sikana hobby. So within the first 3 years, it was massive. Our GDP was growing, inflation was all-time low, interest rate was down. Now, even most of these rating agencies are rated higher than the better year. Yes. Unfortunately, in the year 2020, now, a friend is saying, COVID by COVID, and sometimes the effect of COVID, Uber so the tourism industry.
A collapse.
And so our tourism industry the third highest earner to your GDP. All happen to your GDP. Throughout the world, only just under 30 countries and it to me opposed to positive growth, of which Ghana account, although say the growth was 0.4%. Throughout the world, countries now be able to produce. In fact, throughout the world, governments in power elections, most of them lost.
Lost, yeah.
Trump, Germany, India, only we election in 2020. Because the effect of COVID was huge on the economy, on the businesses. There were lockdowns and all that. In the Ukraine about 2021, still problems saying we are seeing no be a spending. I mean, acquire we but I have no still another spending or change you can any quine way. So that's come. I didn't hear. And said the say, say one. Economy say follow credit to me back. Okay. But say depending who are. Okay. Nya dey be to me again independent. Spending on making sure say COVID and higher gain, not only the spending, taking strategic decisions. Okay. The another danko akufo-addo say was lazy president engage na you because immediately former task force we are responsible for managing the COVID on a daily basis. On a chair committee new in addition to that, not still the construction was here near man na you so but still no because of sika bebre e could do COVID and COVID related activities sika was saying can be a bit contractors car and they be for ni nyina could do they affect year 2021 unfortunately 2022 has here be recover COVID more and Ukraine Russia war ama oil prices abro $100 per barrel and abro $100 per barrel abra what planning say in throughout the year and you expect say the crude oil price should around $60 per barrel. It's double of what you plan for expenditure who feel is over in care in the oil sector no who in care double and sometimes we can say you produce oil you produce 1/5 of our requirements 1/5 of our requirements and as the prices increases who win for no 1
yes
shortages also the raises 5 and you don't benefit because we are net importers of crude so if they are net exporters they are Nigeria and other places even Nigeria they export the crude and import the refined products and at the end of the day benefit also almost said but we at a very, very critical moment, if there's an increase in price of petroleum products, they're affecting a year. And most of our products, and so your forward sales, they are turned at a certain price. Until cost we don't even benefit.
Mampenia Timia boy, and Hoba baby, a drew any pay free more, quiet to a say Israel for the Huyanka Misrim. I said Casacasa crowd crew,
nominated throughout the world.
Okay.
Throughout the world, there's no country as we speak now. Okay, survey about the performance of government. You may almost in a crew for the catcher say, in terms for Kasakasana, real, it is true. It is also true because of the fuel prices are costly, because of the COVID leading to freight charges increasing almost about 150% to 100%. Because so the container fee. Me fancy Europe Ghana 40 feet and it's around cost around $2,000. This year that is $11,000-$12,000. So the honor of an idea buy or the better or the better near man so near my boy cost since via cost of and only a friend inflation. But the me who so say it be mostly because we don't have price control in this country. If you also take advantage of that, to 2 near memoir, cost sense via so never and non I am major issue because you see the twin problem of depreciation of the cedi to the dollar and that of increase in petroleum product real. I can tell you, Guinness Ghana Limited. Our first quarter results over the past 10 years, apart from the last 3 years, I want to declare dividend. Just the last 3 years, now we will make a profit and declare dividend. First quarter of this year, the Q1 of this year, I'm making losses of over 20.5 million Ghana cedis. One, because of the depreciation of the cedi. Because what peg we see to around 6.2% and at $6.2. Now a koya $9. A koya caught 9 cedis to $1. You understand? And apart from the fact say Niama autonomy, local materials because of that and there were shortages. It was importing more than before. This company alone, over $20 million, 20 million Ghana cedis losses within just a quarter.
I
was having a discussion with somebody. Our import frozen foods and our imports are the end buy. Now see the dollar now around 6.2%. Oton we also esan kutia the oton the end man. Now it will be 8.4 cedis per dollar. One transaction within just 2 months will lose over $20 million. such a person, you know, the next one will be anticipate say one the prices never cost wrong. Dollar never cost wrong. It will be to 20 man so now. Never do say or no or sans say sikano akoto for frabano. Na sikano and one boka bebre. Speculation and unstable nature of the CD dollar no. And no fuel massive increase in price of goods and services now, and we don't have any price control.
Among opponent also advantage. Almost when you add it.
As for opponents, the Humbercar no some opposition. Gami who ye inka opponent or ya dear or what homodin, which all of us know. Nature from 1981 to the year 2000. They couldn't even increase the size of the economy. It remained $4 billion over 19 years. Inflation was almost 40%, interest rate 50%. It's almost the discussion because if the economy the worse. A very worse and untina can you know. You open and don't so much to have a cassette. AC and AC and AC and the bay.
I'm so by 11 on Bay Free and the Bay.
Now, say say Oba because you don't have any alternative because we are saying say internally generated income it support to your budget. You know. We are only raising close to 13%. Across around 15%, which is the lowest in our sub-region. It's we need the additional way revenue measure. So Jame Boane you soon year to be the year. I'm told said there are some ways of dodging the levy in the cost. I believe say policymakers now say quickly, you know. You see, who you be this ana? Mati say so deposit this car or so the INTO. Into be ever send this car man, not the Lipacra or send this car man, or as you say, deposit this car or the INTO.
Yeah,
circumventing the system. So I think that policymakers, and that's why we are human beings, we need to be back, also follow up to see how best the thing is how best it is working. And see, I believe they quickly have to follow up. But I can tell you, we should use transactional air cost on the net. This animal, boka keke egu. You chase kama brofo and omo sika we are simono enye omo do koko ni niam no and omo ye gold no omo sika no ankasa ye omo ye owners of Twitter, owners of Facebook, owners of Instagram. And you say oh that's so adone niam na we expect it say odubenya sika odubenya revenue Cocoa revenue abenya, gold revenue abenya, ubekechri. Into that innovation, a idea, sebi. Yeah, ni betu me aye. Then this nya bi betu me aye. Na say yeah nya hwan biom ene be ye.
Ade na ma ka so mo no mo ntime ye.
Oh, na so mo atena se a kire innovation ba ko on dey around no ban before. Never. Young betu na on betu say oh yeah youth employment program. Ombeto ya na odane ni jida na fe omode yen confirm ni dwane na we omo na tumi mo bi contract no mo tua mana broso omo tumi ma con sa ye friend is saying mobile money interoperability so my contract over $2 billion. $2 billion. Yeah, but we use just under $5 million to implement it.
Yes.
And imagine, say, and this contract of the Agambira, Abrantiana,
RLG,
Okosi Hope City.
Okay.
Now one project contract over $25 million per year. Now you have $2 billion about. I better now see Hope City. Because it's almost see I am a shrepe. It's your. And so that because our contract, a home for so, me who contract a home for so, and the same, our contract. And see, as for your opponents there, they will take advantage, and we must be real. say they will take advantage of the system. But we must also understand, say, we need to explain to the people of this country, say, say be a boapaya and say nida intina niama look, who German as we speak now. Because most of the vegetable oils, no, if you Russia, Ukraine, and ever. Russia and Ukraine alone provide or supply close to 80% of wheat requirements in the world. In Egypt, say, and a lot of the countries, because of this challenge, they are having major issues. In some of the places, they are rationing food items and all that. Yes, prices cost since we are also economy, but we are far better than a lot of the countries under the circumstance. Just about 2 weeks ago, your core cabinet, I think you are aware of a statement Minister of Finance issue here. The economy, bounce back.
Yeah.
Your GDP, your GDP, what happens is that who calculated that to GDP ratio now from 82% I call above 76, 70.
Yeah, 76. The last time, yeah.
You understand? You people more than a year, so more. You to me, I did up down. Oh, the bad down. The amount ability to borrow. And the cost of borrowing a buffer.
But I say, you know, Rajon Boadu na edin company, the work in actually say, some of the economy no one the NDC, I know more train the question. I mean, me take 4 billion within 19 years, on the 2 years, one and dano. Me more shame, papa, na. The next election and a determined Ghana future. We are then more combining more internal politics, governance, and we are seeing alongside that more GD said a bit to me abuama the next election. What me I win?
You see, the next election will depend on 2 issues. One, the caliber of leadership New Patriotic Party and CASA at the coalition.
Okay.
Their understanding, their background, their knowledge. And their experience.
Okay.
And no, but to bring down turbulence in the party. Now, because of the IEA elections, and the fact say elections here at the polling station, upload results by a database at the headquarters. Until you elections, we national elections are over parliamentary. Over presidential easy because there wouldn't be any change of album or be any kinds of baby. Into foundation, a Juman Casano, they have to.
Okay.
In the parliamentary elections in 2023 or whatever date I bet you so. In Yama data, they be vetting. There wouldn't be issues about album and all that. Presidential elections, and also you're printed out a Dama Electoral Commission, baby, any. And see, that exercise, here to me, I hear from January. Yeah? So exercise, yeah. So, on and Martin and Gofor can say, when you people that police station about to be that. Oh, yeah, John Mahama, also to John Mahama. Police station, also when you're president. Police station, I said, when you're president, that with the minister, okay. You know how to manage. But they have a police station about to be that. Now, we can say, idea, 38,622 polling stations simultaneously. We didn't employ the service of any election management organization. Young Kasa internally, their capacity. Until Nyamia Domino, electoral area coordinators, constituencies, annual delegates from last week, ABC, and Rakra, Kumawu for yes. And then Ansa, Menshia North, I also West Wagon. And see, we are close to 250. I cover 25 one issue or the other injunction kakra also. Until so far, no dear, I'm saying, baby, I to know very important. Say, you better acknowledge that. From 15th, you may be a nomination for regional annual delegates conference there. You better travel 27 to 29. Now, July 15, 16, 17, you're to national there. Until our ability to maintain our cohesion and make sure, say, we have less turbulence in the party, in the selection of our parliamentary candidates and our presidential candidates. It's one key but it's one key factor for victory. Then the other side is the rebound of the economy.
Okay.
From our government.
Okay.
So that we
okay. Mainly can we internal abide so. At the end of 2024, because one case material say a nipa MPP do mo call for the election on the be determined near be see that. At the end of man yes from Kunti, as I nipa from Kunti.
Yes from because from 1992 to date. Every party back government man 8 years.
Okay.
8 years.
Okay.
8 years.
Okay.
And it's we be different. Won't we get the same thing and expect the same results?
Okay.
We expected the same results. Now be the same. It would be tantamount to stupidity. So at this time, taking a cue from 2020. And it's be elections you should be able to manage the election in silos. What I mean by that is that there were 17 constituencies I snatched for the first time.
Okay.
The likelihood of losing about 60% of them is high. Because most of them we lost presidential.
Okay.
To lose presidential, who benefited from what we call skirt and blouse from the other side.
Okay.
So, into 17, also managing the year.
Okay.
Into also share needs assessment then. Then or more pay. Then the promises are president and MP a year during the campaign. Any a year do. Who should be our candidates? Why now obetumi consolidate the effort are buying a it is our management one thing. Now another management.
Bina MPP lose seat bebre factors na dey
factors in the mean to encourage na na easy to say those things because we won't name how decisions are taken in our party. We've never been part of it before, and to be naive and very, very simplistic to say the administrator of the party implement decisions of National Executive Committee.
Okay.
Administrator of the party doesn't on his own decide say we in contest we in film we in say. It means say undo leveler ube to me at nasa kuya go as administrator or general secretary. What you do is that say vetting and these vetting are done by officers of the party. Normal the report about the reports about steering committee beshim, national executive beshim, and say you take a decision. Your job as an administrator is to implement those decisions. Into being mechanism me say this party's national executive committee in constituency X or Y took a decision, say, yenye Z, and administrator koye B.
Okay.
You can't get one. You can't get one. So it's the same administrator will take you over the running of this party. Not almost every day in Tokawa party, almost every day police Omo de omo kakra be see
Headquarters, yes.
Yeah, steering committee crying to me your headquarters.
Yes.
You hotel now. Why didn't say Ukraine and Russia war on the air? Since I'm taking over from that time to date, Council of Elders in afraid to mediate in anything before. This is the same administrator. This is the same administrator. Even in the midst of opposition, we managed to resource our constituency party to a level that even the NDC marveled. As for 2020, the kind of resources side, the kind of resources not just about money, logistics, capacity building, and all that. ABC that in this party, this is the administrator that did that. ABC that. Since then, there's no party, a war policy of supporting the constituency party and the regional party on a monthly basis. No party in the world. I have experience in working with a lot of parties throughout the world. No party ever say to even $100 per month to support its constituency structure. The idea is that our secretariats at the region and the national must be open all the time. So we support for the running of the administration. We give allowance for the secretary there to make sure, say, our party offices are open. It's the same administrator who took over when we've gone to courts to litigate about unknown polling stations, over voting, undervoting, or no. This will not happen to this party anymore. Until me call as national organizer in the year 2014. One of my main message is to introduce what I call pink sheet tracking system. What's the pink sheet tracking system?
Just all catch the administrator. But before then, no. The time beyond history guide me. 2008 MPP co-position. BB wo a the MPP co-position. Another 8 years, said
one major issue is that we went to 2008 elections with an entirely new national officers.
Okay.
Entirely new national officers.
Okay.
General Secretary, Chairman, almost everybody was new. Presidential candidate was new. Running mate was new.
Now my next question. At the end of my election walk, I mean, more IPAC meetings, more way. At the end of my experience, because we take over from organizer, Abe General Secretary. Now we need that experience. At the end, a pushy woman buy not me a human.
And you know, cray. And Dano so be so Dambotri, Abe General Secretary, no the experience beyond Abe General. It's a lie. What it means is I don't even know the party's history. Dambotri, in 1992, was a treasurer to the youth wing in the office of the presidential candidate.
Okay.
Okay. By 1994-96, any national organizer in the party. So he was made director of operations for the party. Any youth organizer. So in effect, he was in charge of the organization of the party at the national level.
Okay.
It did not want national headquarters.
Okay.
In charge of operations.
Okay.
Of the party. Enjoy yourself, Jumana, from 94, 95, 96, Copim 98, as all contested as General Secretary. So he's not a novice. He has acquired experience by working under people in the party.
And this I'm to say, so be to me a bemwa as a cell of free baby, no experience been what day.
But the results of Omwa Cinemu, I ye Juma under Nkofo. Impenifor and that steady I'm going to win elections for this party.
Tell me.
Myself and Damboche.
And Tina make us say, history. Tell me a history and guide me.
Answer now, 2015, me take over. Now my constituency secretary, my director of research and elections in Greater Accra, my finance officer of the party, my national youth treasurer, my national youth organizer, my deputy director of communication, and some national organizer.
Okay.
So with all these experiences, because my constituency secretary have operated the constitution, I understand the ins and outs and how to operate. If you hold the constitution, now operate that. Sometimes even our president is a lawyer.
Yes.
But if it comes to practical party issues, maybe sorry.
Okay.
General Secretary, the saying, sorry.
Because I want to work that experience.
Me did that, sorry.
Yeah.
That's my work. Me did that. Sorry. So it is not as if say, not me experience. What I had enormous experience before I may take you. Now say your friend is saying, answer now. The former General Secretary. So I was then the organizer.
Yes.
Then the organizer parliamentary signing
yes.
Any presidential no answer ofio. So it's not as if I was from somewhere and they me buy. In the experience there matter.
Okay. One can say nipa me no na more to me when they obo odin am so bodan botwedi. E dey na wo e dey asem na wo.
There wo say we come with this job with a lot of experience. We are humble but firm.
Okay.
In decision. International no decision kra na obi koye bibi or polling station in my fan say quarter medini ebebo. Why? Because I'm the most effective national officer on the ground. So the nkaya then obi koye na ade e constituency remote mini opera. So why did you go bidding or party why dey ebo?
O ka bibi on kan ba am say me sua de kakra. O se woni dambo twe bi no na mo ye ede na motumi win election na.
You see we come with the job of experience.
Okay.
Working in the party,
okay.
Learning under the feet
okay.
of a lot of seasoned politicians in the party.
Okay.
We are humble, we are firm.
Okay.
In decision making. I started to understand so be to say there for instance there a course for me vetting from na MP until the say a friend is saying album until we working out or some copy. The party went ahead and selected a parliamentary candidate. He is our parliamentary candidate.
Yes.
Is he a general secretary then?
Yes, so we did the party in the council.
The Omo, but I'm saying Omo don't be there. Omo go find independent. It's a joke. Yeah. You can't do
party the crab crash.
It's a joke.
Yeah.
You understand? But who's say you lose with it, you know. It is easy for anybody. Matters arising, they're easy.
Yeah. Yeah.
It is easy for anybody to just say, so, oh, me and one can be there. So party that take a decision say, and a year call. Una general secretary. And you see that decision, and president was very instrumental in these things. In most of the constituencies, no, we make definite statements. So, Master, Akwawe, onye a member. Won't try to man to Obama, no. What to Obama na yet to meaning Juma because onye a member. Yeah, yes, sir. We will have lost a lot of constituencies. In a sense, South even alone. You record president's statement, you know, because the independent candidate was also going around saying, "Oh, baby, MPP new. Na me bu na efunti na me ko independent.
Yes.
So me win here. Me ne nana do na ko yejuma." If the party had not counted with public statements, with sanctioning, they would have lost a lot of the constituencies. Look, Sir Branty or co independent to ascend South alone. He got close to 13,000. Close to 13,000. And it's in the
yeah.
You understand? So if the party had not had a strong general secretary at that time, because I was there, Sir Constituency man can't get loose here. If I wasn't in the constituency, thankfully, or he people who have been over years. They did down to a koto, no, money party for Kasai on the ground.
The word with himself, it is not about your interest, it is about the MPP. Listen to me, because men, if the MPP lose elections now, it be affected the entire country enemy. And whoever be Boama party net me win and I'm here. At the end of course, IPAC meeting, we experience and Sanwako.
Who's the IPAC? No, the genesis of IPAC is after the boycott of 1992 parliamentary primaries of the MPP. Now, unse PNDC ba no mo year no interim National Election Committee those are just for what the guy your friend free and fair mo be munyi
awani say wani because say me baby say no usa
lady general see me fiscal
I think I could be me, but I don't know. I mean, I'm about now, see, I'm in the castle.
You see, but you need a general secretary who is humble to tolerate some of these statements and if I I didn't respond. What I said is that see, a do baby a boycott now there's a need for collaboration, not just amongst, even as we speak now, NDC for a boycott to AIPAC. There are moves to bring them back. To AIPAC because suggestion in the AIPAC is shape the Omoyen.
Okay.
And we've transited from situation where opaque ballot box, no transparency, PC elections after we to abandon we are doing calculation sentence we move from those areas. So you must have a history of where we are coming from in the AIPAC arrangements, so as to be able to know, say, some direction you acquire party.
Okay.
Because for me, I was part of AIPAC in 2014, 2015.
Okay.
I insisted, say, knew even before the biometric way, I was part of it. I insisted, say, new register. Argument na Charlotte Sampany. It's the new commissioner by. We still push the same arguments. And with that, you need a general secretary who understands what the argument was, what the argument is, and the way forward. So because you go introduce you.
Okay.
Once so crowd until the man be as I have over Nigeria secretary over outside that you quite pack number. Because why can you embarrass?
Was there a day I am sure will be because
no, it's because I've been part of this process for a very long time. Right from 2004, 2005.
Okay.
Be a national youth organizer. And we are lucky to be given the opportunity by the then managers of the party, Damboche and other people, to also push us. You see, but if you are going to such a critical elections, say, you invest in a question 1+1.
Yeah, I know.
That's what we do invest in. At least 1+1. Who be officer of the party representing party now? You want 1 year to understand what IPAC is. And it is a make or break because, say, for instance, if we didn't insist, say, new register now, gave the elections would have been different from the results that we saw. You understand? See, it's important that we understand those issues and be able to stick to what it is. Even as we speak now, it's not all the national officers that goes to IPAC.
Why?
Why? Because per the rules, General Secretary, National Chairman.
Oh, okay.
In addition to Agyapong, it is a national chairman say Menene and Conti, we use McMenu or sometimes Obiamo has been.
Member a honso and Komoka Crow, war and a national chairman and a Hine Kahum.
We use McMenu and sometimes Obiamo.
And the emphasis say national chairman and Yakwayama and our national chairman. And general secretary no in terms of any course one TRC. I just because some of the times who needed the position of the party. Okay.
So if you need the position of the although McBeno was former national chairman, he cannot state the position of the party.
Okay.
You understand? And so you need somebody who is also always there. Okay.
I didn't know you saw McMahon.
Oh, I'm saying, say, at least some of kind of home corner, they are not novice.
Okay.
You understand? They understand the process.
Okay.
But because they don't have the authority of the party, at the highest level, they don't be able to take the decision. They need, say, general secretary and chairman.
They are leaders of the party, elders of the party. What you mean?
Fortunately, there are people I've worked with over the years.
Okay.
Because we say McMahon, not a Western Regional Chairman, and so be the National Chairman. I was then the National Youth Organizer. we are and many non most of our international programs. This is no IDU vice chairperson, maybe GUA vice chairperson. That's Democratic Union of Africa.
Okay.
Vice chairperson for Africa. Not a vice for the IDU. The most of our international engagement and all that, many obi to say obi most often using for our internal elections, legal, NEMA, and
also
area. He's the unsung hero of our party in terms of arrangements behind the scenes. Like I'm saying, you need that caliber of it. It's not a joke. If you are looking for other positions there, that one you can learn some of them, but at this position, you take a decision that go wrong, it affects.
What when if you 2008, what would be the biggest mistake apart in between a year among win 2024?
The biggest mistake is not to have the strength of character by the National Party in guiding governments in government decisions.
Okay.
Because government decisions affect the electoral fortunes of the party, positively or negatively. So because there are some government decisions that are positive in the long run for the entire country, but electorally you will not benefit from it. So government decisions, there's a need for somebody who is capable of standing up to it, making sure say decisions are taken affect based on the strategy that the party has on the ground. The only strategies there is that party office. That's it. Are you okay? You are in charge of operations of the party as general secretary. You must be out there. You must be out there. You must be on the ground to motivate people on the ground. In terms of their support, in terms of their training, although the national organizer is in charge of training, paid arrangement. As the general secretary, you bring the entire direction as to how the training, the organizer or the training program also to way you say.
Constituency you find.
The constituency is also, but if you have a job, Papa, the CCI, the Sin Central.
Me over call up to 11. We are contested on a country bill. 30 minutes come. I mean, Tadium Rana and Tuaso. And somebody announced a party for no Kafa or Otiana was it. And someone will kind of point also. Okay.
To run this party for 22 years at the headquarters. So character.
You've been there for 22 years.
Yeah.
Hey.
So character.
Young Boadu.
And character. Wow. Can be Janet and
yes.
I want to starting to survive. You understand?
In fact, about the Waju said now can
there will be to survive because it's not easy. Even constituency to run. And there's one person in elections award. Joe Card. And she also constituency chairman. All right, this is the 28 years I running as a chairman continuously.
Wow.
Continuously.
And your experience, Papa.
Joe Card say, Joe Card, obey the national chairman straight.
Yes.
You know why?
Yes.
He's been able to manage the party and understand the party psyche, how to deal with party people on the ground. It almost says, all rising up to the national level. I'll close my eyes and give it to him because being able to manage continuously for these years comes with a lot of experience and understanding of how the party runs. There are few people like that in our party at the constituency level, particularly at the constituency level. So very soon, elections here, we'll do an awards night for hard-working, dedicated, long-serving party people to motivate others to also learn that you don't join the queue by crossing. You join the queue by starting from where you must start from, so that you can go through the mill and not never a party na economy.
But as a Tom Adiaba, and this one says my regards to John Bakope, maintain for General Secretary, no challenge about Tampa Francis, and I just want was stating the position.
So he's one of the most experienced politicians of our time. Because those times they were campus now. Francis is same, not a 10th president. You understand that? The NDC version of a test corner. Not a year almost president. She's capable of coming to Commonwealth or to debate us. Those times, FFable, Ralph, and all those people. She comes there and sits at observatory and debates us. We are National Women's Organizer, parliamentary. Such a person said, "Oh, the post mano emanaya." She understands what it means. Okay. Yeah, one of the most experienced. In the end, I said, what the party stands for. Majority of them will say, "Oh, okay, John Boadu, or to my friend, audition a friend, mean to me, in fact, if we friend know our they will understand.
Daniel Kwakudente. Someone Kwakudente. He says John Boadu is very experienced, down to earth, very hardworking, and really understands the political terrain of Ghana. He has risen through the ranks and made it possible to scout the youth who are contributing meaningfully to make our party very vibrant. His quest to use information technology and other strategies to empower the party as the polling station have been phenomenal. Under his leadership, he brought resource persons across the globe to train party architects to ensure fast and modern ways to churn out data for the benefit of our party. His respect for young and old in the party is a character nobody can beat him to it. He is an asset that must be protected to ensure breaking the eight. Adwin Kesia must be maintained. Daniel Kweku Dente, Deputy Director, NADMO. What the microphone free am and be training microphone Ghana?
We do that all the time. You see,
John, I said also, and then send you how one.
Oh, sir, you see, we are in charge of operations of the party. Other party officers. Until movement, and he said they be at Facebook. You don't do that. No
party for no so issue.
And it doesn't matter. What is important is victory for party for.
Okay.
So as General Secretary, you don't play to the gallery.
Okay.
Say Okoha, earlier in the morning I was this at the funeral. I know it's a picture now at all. As a General Secretary will be called Facebook on your movement for the whole year. What kind of strategy is that? Your opponent will have it very easy.
Okay.
Monitoring you. Your constituency could be a winning. Because could be I'll be trying just to a man come for people to know. People to know. See, I don't do most of the things, and I'm not going to do it because I want to contest election. I'm not going to do it because by the nature of the position and being in charge of operations, you must do overt and covert movements and do it properly. So you don't just say go for Facebook right from, and it is learning at the feet of those who understand. Peter Schroeder used to be one of the master tacticians from Germany. Before 2000, on a DMB film, 98, 99. And they did win in 2000. After that, Angela Merkel, the campaign manager, he was able to take her through about 4 successive elections.
Okay.
Government winning again. He's our resource person over the years.
I see.
Oba near training. Uko Britain, Conservative Party. We have a lot of who's John Hayward. Who's by a conference we make it. These are strategic people because of our relationship, sister relationship with them. We normally, and sometimes it's not only they coming here. Yeah, then for training for we. It's one of the trainings now. Me call who's a Conservative Party. It will be a friend of V15.
I know you're there.
Voluntary group for victory 2015
I see.
for conservative.
I see.
If you are known, I'm going to introduce what I call V16.
Okay.
I was then the organizer of the party.
Yeah.
So I got my deputy to manage that. As a leader, I'm not greedy. I'm not greedy. I'm not a person who wants to show say who you baby. And this is how your voluntary group. Me na me nti we ya to abawie na I'm catch same no ono abaye organizer. Register them, mobilize them, start working under them. And someone the national organizer. And the idea of even the voluntary group out in this party and making sure say we are able to focus, get them to focus on relevant areas for our benefit. It's coming from me. And no, I won't spend time to do that. And what is important is that it is working for the benefit of the party.
But
and then you reduce your politics to agro. As General Secretary, when I expect to say, we compare Ejuma and my party for. Now, youth organize an Ejuma any day. As General Secretary, who na obeji nina. Now they are man. Okay. There were 10 officers. Bibia my main chamubia in your bin fanko. Now because I'm not greedy. Samu. So and they say also motiasia. Omo kwa so mbeko omo dim nya wudi. Enye and then omo ko omo dim kra e party dim. So what is the point in saying say me na me dey ba? Okay. Yes, I'm the Akoma NDC. But the Amame national officer na yeah. Jordan Idiya cry and no family. In terms of almost employment I generating in this party, it's coming from me. You win elections, in this family when I say, look, Yenfa Youth Employment Agency and one the youth of our party. Some people are beneficiaries to that. And then I employ a youth organizers in Yenfa and NADMO. Normal majority of our organizers. And no now, organizers throughout the country, they are there as regional director. Then we used to be my deputy national organizer. He's now the deputy NADMO coordinator. Our deputy regional national women's organizer is the deputy NADMO coordinator there. A friend is saying the director general. You're in the year youth wing. Ajima Prempe. You're in a year youth wing. Abra, are you more? And then your friend is saying, we need paper film, Kakra, friends, Andy, Yanajima, one a year youth wing, this are called Diamo. Thereby, I say, not to say that be your mama, Ajima. But I will not come and be saying this and put it on Facebook, making noise. I say, no. You, your friend is saying, school feeding program. Make I say by 2008, that this school feeding by. Sometimes I call Buglosia, I mention a constituency chairman on a now those times are Kaku. No, I believe was South constituency chairman. I'm sorry. That was not Odiga. I said, there are they also a school feeding. It is by, I'm saying president. All are constituency women's organizers and our deputies and all women of our party must be given school feeding program. I was part of the decision to bring NAPO and we created 100,000 jobs. You understand? And why not say or no in this party? One go for me. Why? But I don't personalize it. Yeah. Me about my office and I'm on my my wings and other officers now. I don't get involved personally to do this. Now and also me I to Facebook. I've done this. I've done that. No. I don't think you see I'm a person of contest. You better start to call polling constituencies, so they realize oh no, you're going to be on the way by. But it is not for personal gratification. It is for us to strengthen the party, increase our capacity of our party people to make sure say victory that year. Look, our IT department of our party. It's one of the most strongest IT department ever. The IT. Young, true young kasa. And sa digital way I young for beyond baby. You're trusting not me dream when you say I'm afraid you are not. Can you go to my or dream over here? As we speak now. No, most often the party membership our someone call phone number. We've built the capacity of our IT officers in our party. You have more enough resources. Constituency could be best of 4 computers and scanners. Then the amount see a 2 within a month, we roll out our ID system.
But I say, my main Tom Adiaki to him. My last question, sir. Who your opinion honorable Ken? Or now didn't see kind of brother for Coma constituency. Now, no, they know what can find some crop work and 70. Mekayo. But this is a home Fanisika and party view. Of course, meaning saying idea will be to me. I know what they before neck or no. Sikanish the Butumnas and co party in one and which is a free Mukumansa. Now, in some night, Bobo Baron, I administrator of the party, be I once what TB. Made you and was some was assassin who not say my pon the age mediana banner. We make I will say, honorable can go so any donations. Be a confanocha by Sabia. And penning for the don wash, I say almost 8 year, Omuchia. And the channel so far, your ADB flood victims account, or Man FM flood victims account. The account number and ato a year one may share social media platform NFA net 2 TV and so on. The channel so far, yes, also a mobile number. Yeah, a year 0542 869 979. 0542869979. Edi eka ho e Kenneth Techi Agyapong. O pe bibia to edi na wo pa to TV anase fridge anaso se bibia ye di sisi fie ma na ye fe. Wo be Kens air appliances. One more offices no doso. Ya no ahye nan so fanko amasamai pokua senim ya e bebre o fra bibia won ye be director wo ton so a ye chewa de frɛ 0200421004. Edi no ye Kens air appliances 0200421 004 02000421 004 na eno mo eni nkomo register our SIM card na Jogana card na follow instructions 404 hash no follow instructions no nyame ya dom na wia edo ba ko pie hotel coast no office ya found sano na yetwa mfonyina you are good to go na just register area no Franco Trading Enterprise Ghana ha ya ka phone sa edin obi abo e Franco said your phone no tie bia da bia me catch ro se phone no hia ne na eni bi wo ho the next flight a free baby a phone no wo airba no na phone no ka ho na ye de airba ya network your campaign no we are see baby anti phones no papa pankwana ya de eba ya na waka na wa hye no so 0246 422 338 0246 422 338 General Secretary New Patriotic Party already on Boadu na no pay ya no AD enkomo pani me question no
question I mean what the frontier are there no turn to any other motive apart from the motive Ken the support on for consent. No one on our framing. Say this is what you want to do. Or per se or support to each constituency with about 10,000.
Yes.
Now on the same. To me dream one most often no and this is money in support of constituency executives of war. So most often one you careful and towards elections into who they got to accounts who said they any debiana treasurer and chairman go isi kanemba obehena ko echimamentiana a creative problems to the extent that there's a constituency cry me hand it over directly to them no omo ko hwa ye nche ni sisi ya ebe ni say kopem tam omo to abawie it me when I'm saying no say per se party for any benefit immediately there me ankasa me de to castle to car akọ regions ni nyina me ankasa me shia party for na me amemo mo lorry fare in addition to 10,000 na Ken dey amount for support no me ankasa me boka over 1 million or sharing this money. Because you see, who corner meeting party?
Yeah, and I said they were back.
Ucha 1,000 for meeting. I want to Ucha 5,000. You understand? Because your communicators, your security for Biankasa on my own. spent a lot of money to make sure say the 10,000 get to the hands of the constituency executive. And the narrative to it is that over the years, Omaya Ade Abwa Party, Omo Juma, Omo Ye, in addition to the Debre Omono, and no Nama CCI, that's all our power.
Yeah.
It's all Domas. That is all the message about. And it's not as if say, or also, and the Koya, me,
Me, in fact, I was a so the man,
Miankasa crazy cano, and I'm the Koye. And the American, apart from the three Bono regions and OT and Volta region, and other assistants to do it. All the other regions, no, the other way. And it couldn't have been say that money was meant for any other purpose apart from. So people can't wait there and there. But I am saying I'm saying this can also and can also no mean to me and can. But for this one, I can vouch say me and Kasa. Me the castle. Let me move from region to region to make sure say party for Ensaka.
You me Breno also.
A good guest.
Yeah, but my main few messages on home. Just 1, 3, 4. The General Secretary election is between two people. I drink a big brain and then I drink Ketwa small brain. Every true NPP loyalist knows JB is the obvious choice. We free Kwesiboche Junior Trobo National Communication Team member. And we by Francis, I've read your message so you don't go to the top by crossing the queue. You have to join the queue. As the General Secretary of the party, will this statement apply to those aspiring to lead the party as presidential candidate? He should watch his to this okay. Mentedia or canwasi a year. Mentedia or canwasi a year. Okay. Mebrenwa anya bre. Messages be bre. When it comes to the General Secretary position, John Boadu is the best person for the job. May he live long for our party. Rainbow, Medase Ode Abba. Nana Kuamwa says, I drink John Boadu is a master strategist who knows the nitty-gritty of winning an election, and his style of leadership is undoubted. Medase. Nana Kuamwa said, also Ode Abba. Now, Kovia Nkramafo says, comparatively, John is the one who can manage the party going into 2024 elections. Never underestimates experience, confidence, focus, and tenacity. Kofi Media say when him say that biano me can say history and a guide me. So we need to enti one nimpenim form come na wa dwene mu no a on hye dan hunu ba bia wo ko bayira tem bia na say history to me a guide o na me do asese wo baaye na watumi ama o manfo na te ase say 2008 the entire leadership on baa nyina no me new and o mo ko I park e bo ha na bo ha because sabre na say nu gati ya tintimu mana na nyo na General Secretary
na 2000 na say nu gati General Secretary you know enti obiti said dan say they be ana me catch and say look 2018, I was saying Cody chairman.
Yeah.
But I don't just have a cop chairman. That's the kind. No, there's tranquility in the party. Not buying so economy rebound. Need to communicate. Sam, you know, the TBR no, you be winning 2024. Now, by which time? Say I'm out. Wait, I take you, but now you're so yapana it me at the abuanti. You better be asked, you better take for a phone in us. You better party for almost 2 chair. Amufa, you'll be surprised to know, say, polling station elections, the career. Go for that one, my chain. I
was our sign baby. Because in Comono, if you try BGI and
electoral area constituency. And not just and that challenge be back your party when that psyche is what you need for an election. It's even to be say, winning here, went to winning, so better luck next time. Party, who person of party, you don't need to. The eyes of one person of contest, I feel I'm mobile TV, so I feel I'm mobile radio. Now official position now, and then I'm going to use radio to explain to party people, say, me, I had a war for the past 3-4 years. See, you sit in your air conditioning offices and not communicate what you've done. I feel a person contesting position. I feel now, and no, your mouth, your friend say headline news, prime time, never kasa. Dear promo, my young win is to be a win here. Omo, Bema, Omo, I hear you, my pa. Omo, to me, I'm communicating your mind. Because one I can't tell them and know the war. And most of these places, no, and under ministries are almost discuss on our cabinet. Most of these agencies, maybe a year to Mancasano, agencies. Now, the way to change my I've over change my.
John Boadu, Mamma, I say, as I sign back. The day Eddie John Boadu and the administrator and General Secretary the New Patriotic Party. Production team, you better be Solomon Sasumensa, Gordon Sabedi, Akosla, Cynthia Boadu, focus, Jifaba, Kunimu Amaka, Kwasinisi, Dobiasi, Yamea Domanopa, Ibisha, the crown.